The geopolitical event of next week will be talks in Alaska on ending the war in Ukraine. President Donald Trump is to meet personally with the Russian criminal on this matter. According to U.S. media reports, the talks may include a proposal for Ukraine to cede some of its territory in order to end the bloodshed. Kiev is reluctant to accept such a solution. Other reports indicate that the Ukrainian president may also be present in Alaska. This Friday, and the Trump-Putin meeting organized by the White House may prove crucial for the future of Ukraine. The path to peace must be determined together with Ukraine. This is of fundamental importance. It is important that our common approach and common vision work towards true peace, a consolidated position, a ceasefire, an end to the occupation, an end to the war. Thank you to everyone who is with us, who is with Ukraine. Today, there were unconfirmed reports that President Zelensky may also visit Alaska. Whether and when a meeting between Zelensky and Putin will actually take place is unknown. The condition is at least a minimal rapprochement of positions. The meeting in Alaska is just the beginning of a geopolitical game between an increasingly powerful United States and Putin's weakened, yet bloody and ruthless Russia.
And you almost have to wonder is in the one-on-one that President Trump and President Putin are going to have if Putin is going to go into one of his lengthy historical lessons, as he likes to do, and talk about how Alaska used to belong to Russia and was unfairly taken away from it or something like that. I don't know. Maybe he won't, but I think the symbolism that this was once upon a time a part of Russia and now is not is there one way or another. So I think there is something significant.
Ukrainians view the upcoming talks with both concern and hope. Peace, yes, but not at any price, and certainly not on Putin's terms. At the moment, we are unable to launch an offensive to recapture our territories, but to prevent people from dying, we can simply halt military operations and sign some kind of agreement, but we cannot give up our territories. I am a person who loves my country, and I do not want to compromise my inner convictions, but seeing all these deaths and knowing that my mother is living under fire and my father is fighting, I want all this to end as soon as possible. I understand that many people may lose their homes, but we may lose more if we continue. A meeting in the UK between U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance, British Foreign Secretary David Lammy, and one of Ukrainian President Andriy Yermak's closest associates was devoted to talks on Alaska and the future of Ukraine.
It's unlikely that Ukraine right now will regain its borders up to borders of 1991. It's just plain unrealistic at this point. However, preserving Ukraine's independence, that's a key issue, and I don't think Ukrainians will not be willing to negotiate this particular item. I think that's a very important one.
European heads of state and government, including Poland, expressed a common position and support for Donald Trump's actions aimed at ending the war in Ukraine and achieving lasting peace. The need for solid security guarantees for Ukraine and the necessity of a ceasefire as a condition for negotiations were emphasized. I have not yet heard any of our partners express doubts about America's ability to bring an end to the war. The U.S. president has leverage and determination. Ukraine has supported all of President Trump's proposals since February. Donald Trump knows how to exploit Russia's weakness and makes it very clear that he cares about peace. He made this very clear just 2 days ago at the White House during the signing of the agreement between Armenia and Azerbaijan, which was described both as a historic success for the American president and as a defeat for Russia.